Welcome to the pod, everybody. Fast Break Sports Nation. Today's topic, what we're going to talk about, is the season opener of the 2025 with the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's get at it. The season opened up with a bang. It was good, entertaining, but we got to first get with how it started. It started with this guy named Jalen Carter having spit problems. He spit on Dak Prescott right in front of the ref. What a quarterback could do to you to make you want to spit at him. The spitting does not deserve to be in the game. He's definitely going to be suspended. He's definitely going to lose some money. I'm assuming that the suspension might be 1 to 2 weeks. Suspension, it got to happen. There's no room for the game. There's no room for it in any sport, in the game of football especially. If you don't know, in context, Jalen Carter is an asset for the team of Philadelphia Eagles. He's an enforcer. He's a defensive presence. And I think because he was missed, provide problems for the defense of the Philadelphia Eagles because they lose a lot of their star players that will cause that havoc for Patrick Mahomes in the championship run. As soon as Mahomes hiked the ball, it was in his face. It's not going to be like that this year. And the only person that could provide that same type of consistency is one person, which they banking on, which is Jalen Carter. And the fact that he wasn't there, he wasn't available. So the best thing for a star player is to be available. And he's not available. So he hurt his team. The only thing he could do is learn and grow from there. He took full accountability, but I don't know how you could spin somebody with 6 seconds before the first snap. That's crazy. And get kicked out. The fastest player to ever get kicked out in the NFL. Moving forward, no room for that. I hope he get learn it. He's gonna pay a hefty fine for that and lose some time. He's gonna be missing these other games for the Eagles, but I think the Eagles is still capable of getting the job done, holding the fort down until he reached back. All right. My take on the game. I want to get back into the Micah because I never really got into the topic with the Micah Parsons trade. I feel like this game doesn't solidify the bonehead mistake of the trade happening, of releasing Micah. This don't determine of it being a good trade or a bad trade. I don't think this season would determine that at all. I will explain. Was Micah Parsons missed in this game? Yes, in key moments at times, but was he the deciding factor of saying that's why they lost the game? I would say no. CeeDee Lamb, it came down to him. He missed 3 clutch catches and was in his hand, catchable, good accurate throw by Dak Prescott. He fumbled and he took in full accountability of his play, which he should. And he need to get better. The move that Jerry Jones did of sending Micah Parsons out is a statement towards CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. That's why Dak Prescott was so amped up. It is a statement. He's saying, I put all my chips to you guys. Get it done. And you guys haven't been getting done. So he felt like he'd been overpaying and he didn't want to overpay for Micah. I'm thinking, to be logical, he created this animal. If he had paid Dak Prescott early, would have had more money to play with. If he had paid CeeDee Lamb early, would have more money to play with. Now he don't want to do that same thing with Micah Parsons. I feel for this trade to be evaluated as a bonehead move for this season, the Green Bay Packers going to have to win a Super Bowl. If they win a Super Bowl off the rip this year, right now, then that would tell you like how Jalen Ramsey and Saquon Barkley, how it will be a bonehead trade. It will solidify that. But what I'm trying to get at is that the picks could be value picks. 2 first-round picks, no matter how late the season is, still quality picks, depending if they do their due diligence and homework and good assignment. And they've been having a good draft. People say not lately. No, it's draft that you're not interested in, which is the offensive lines and defensive tackles. Those are not flashy trade. As you can see, the offensive line is good. They have a run game now. But let me don't run away from what I'm trying to talk about because I want to make my point a little bit more better. I feel that he's scratching it and starting over. He wants a championship. It might not look good in the surface in the first, but it's open room for the salary cap. A salary cap that he create the chaos. He overpaid people, and when he didn't have to, he create that chaos. But he's trying to fix it. And he realizing that he have to fix it. He will never make this mistake again. I could tell you that right now. He's going to be paying people early moving forward, or whoever running it. If he decided to retire, because, he's up at age, he could retire anytime. Not as an owner, but as GM. Yeah, he's not making that mistake again. I can guarantee you that. So he's gonna start paying people early. So I think he's resetting it, and he feel happy with. I think he's generally happy with this trade because he got more room in the salary cap, more money to play with. As he made a trade, paid a couple players. So I feel like he's just building a solid foundation. What they have done is hit a home run with the coach, Brian Schottenheimer. That is a home run. The coaching was excellent. He did not lose him that game. Once again, CeeDee Lamb. To me, he lost that game. It's not even Dak Prescott, what they like to go after. He showed up. Everybody showed up. Everybody did their best. Those catches, they have to be caught. They have to be caught. They have to be caught. But the coaching scheme was perfect. That's why you didn't see a high point scoring differential, because they burned clock. They was aggressive. Defense scheme was good. They just don't have the players to get home, but they did apply pressure. And the cornerback position usually be troublesome, but Hurts wasn't getting them passes off like he wanted to. He hit one big one, but they did their job to get to the point. To all the debacle with the trade rumors, and the trade actually happened with Micah Parsons, and to have your team engaged, like, again, I never seen Dak so focused. Says a lot about him. He got the respect of the locker room, and his scheme is really good. So I really think that they on the right trajectory with this coach. They got their coach. So now if they get it right with the draft, I think they can move forward. The Dallas always do a good job, like Stephen A. say, of laying you down, but they got a coach. They got a good coach. We won't know who will win this trade. It takes time. You got to let it develop. I tried to express why I think Jerry Jones was thinking. Would I do it as an owner? No. Micah Parsons is generational talent. He's the closest thing you got to Reggie White. Funny that he's at the Green Bay Packers. And the closest thing that you have to Lawrence Taylor. Now, he's not that. He's not a Reggie White. He's not a Lawrence Taylor. But he's the closest thing in our generation right now to it. So you want to groom it. I think the podcast had a lot to do with this trade, because a couple of people lost respect with him, talking about not putting Dak in his top 5. And the podcast didn't help. He probably could have got his bag quicker if he didn't have that podcast. At times, I feel like his motor shuts down in big games. I feel like a lot of people forget that. That you have to beg him to bring that motor. But skill-wise, not a problem with him. He's a Hall of Famer. We're going to break it down, and we're going to go through the odds of sports booking, and I'm going to give you my pick. I'm going to tell you what I think, okay? Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. They have the Kansas City Chiefs at -165 and the Chargers at +140. No issue there. I'm going with the Chiefs. I do feel that game is going to be close. And if you want to hit the money line at half, I won't doubt that the Chargers might be up at half. Okay? But when it comes to crunch time, if there's a close game like 7-14, I trust the Kansas City Chiefs to pull through, even if they're losing. All right, so we got the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. They got the Arizona Cardinals at -290, as it's supposed to be. And this New Orleans Saints at +240. You already done know. I give you a hint, wink, wink. Arizona Cardinals. I just feel Saints don't have a capable quarterback to make any type of comeback. If the game is in single digits and the defense is playing well, which New Orleans always known for having great defense historically, they have a chance. But I just don't. They tanking for Arch. Let's see how that works. We got Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm a native Floridian. I'm going with the Panthers. I don't know why. I just feel like this is an upset. But the Jacksonville Jaguars should pull this off. But I'm going to go with the upset. They have Jacksonville Jaguars at -210. and the Panthers at plus 175. I think this game is going to be close. I think either team could win, but I'm going with the upset. We got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Well, do we have to do this? Cincinnati Bengals. But I'll tell you the odds. The odds for the Bengals is negative 230, and the Cleveland Browns is at plus 190. All right. The only way, let's play the odds. The only way Cleveland Browns can win this game is by defense. Yes, Joe Flacco is capable of getting it done, but I just don't think he can. I just don't think they're gonna get it done. It have to be single digits or low scoring and an ugly game. But I just trust Joe Burrow. I just trust him, and they're explosive, and they take shots. The Cleveland is not taking shots; they'll be dunking and running. Time of possession is the only way the Cleveland can win that game, by running the ball a lot, which I know they will try. Next, we have the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. To me, this game is even. This is a toss-up. They got the Raiders at plus 115, and they got the New England Patriots for the win at negative 135. I'm going with the Raiders. I'm going with the upset on this one. I just feel coaching might be better, even though both coaches is good. But the interesting thing is the battle of the two rookies of that game. One was drafted super high, Ashanti, and the other one, I can't remember his name, who won the championship with Ohio State, Buckeyes. And they're both explosive. One is a home run hitter for speed, like Saquon Barkley, and one is just power back with speed. I like the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders. Miami Dolphins and the Colts. One is my coworker favorite team, my boy, and then the other one is the Indianapolis Colts, which is my cousins, my family. Wow, I used to be my former team when Peyton Manning was there. When he left, I left, so I can't say I'm a Colts fan because I left. But I root for the Colts. But this is money. So Miami Dolphins at negative 105 and the Indianapolis Colts at negative 15. Whoo. I'm going with the Dolphins, man. I'm going with the Dolphins. I don't trust Daniels. I don't trust Daniels. I do not believe in Daniels. But I do think if he play good in this game, he gonna be like another Sam Darnold. He's the only one in this season that could resurrect his career with the Colts. I have to see it first before I believe in him. If he play good in this game, I would say that he have a chance to be another Sam Darnold and go somewhere, or stay with the Colts and get that bag. Get the bag. Get the bag. But I'm going with Miami Dolphins. Okay, New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. I didn't get to say this. I feel that the NFC East is going to be the best conference in football. I feel like the Giants is going to be slapped on. Even if they're a losing team, having a losing season, they're going to compete. And I love the rookie, Jackson Darts. I love him. I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to play at some point. I even like Russell Wilson in this offense. I like the schemes. I just think this team is going to be better than what people think. And I think they could upset the Washington Commanders. Is they going to upset them in week 1? No, sir. I don't think so. But I think it could be entertaining, and I think it could be close. If they lose, I'll say it's a 2-touchdown differential. But the odds is negative 270 for Washington Commanders. And the odds for the Giants is at plus 220. But I won't be surprised if the Giants could do it. But I don't think they could pull it off this week. They have to grow a little bit more. We got next Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Pittsburgh Steelers at negative 60 and the New York Jets at plus 135. I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I just believe in the Steelers. I just think they have everything to get it done. But this team is evenly matched in the run game, the defense. The pass game, I think they're evenly matched. This is the battle of the X's. Both quarterback played for the team last year. Each team last year, yeah, both quarterback want this. I just feel like the edge go to Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, the Bucks, Tampa Bay, and Atlanta Falcons. I'm going with the You see. I'm going with the Bucks. Even though they don't have us winning, they have Falcons at -105, and they have the Bucks at -115. So that's telling you that is a very close game. It always is when it comes to the Bucks rivalry games. I think the Bucks they're gonna throw some blitz, and they gonna hit home. So I got the Bucks. Good game here. San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers. They at -120, and the Seahawks at even. Ooh, I can see an upset here too, because I think McCaffrey is injured with his calf. He's questionable. He might not play. It done start already. It done start already. So, but I still gonna go with the 49ers. I think the type of year they had last year, they're not gonna have it again. The Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. I'm going with the Broncos. Before I even read you any numbers, I'm going with the Broncos. But they got the Broncos at -430. High, right? Yeah. And they got the Tennessee Titans at +320. I will say this. Cam Ward is a great quarterback, going to be a good quarterback. I think he's going to have a rough season. I don't think he have the tools a la receivers to get it done. He just don't have the personnel to get it done. I like his interviews. I like his mindset. I think he's going to be good, but y'all got to be patient with him. It's going to take some time. It's going to be a rough season. I hope he proves me wrong. I want him to prove me wrong, but I just feel like it's going to be a rough season. We got the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Detroit Lions at +115 and the Green Bay Packers at -135. So the odds with Micah Parsons in there, they thinking this is a championship team. Like, again, it's championship or bust, but I'm still going with Detroit Lions. I just know what they're about. They're about biting kneecaps. That's what they're about. And I think they're going to hit home. But it's going to be a close game. That's a toss-up. Y'all could pick anyone you want, but I'm going with Detroit Lions. That's a feeling. All right, so next we have the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. We got the Baltimore Ravens at -120 and the Buffalo Bills at even. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. Historically, they're always good at regular season, especially season opener. They're going to get their best shot. They are mad about the playoff loss between the Bills. So they're going to bring their A game. And I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens. All right, last game. Monday night game. We got the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears at even and the Minnesota Vikings at 120. I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears. J.J. McCarthy, I haven't seen him play. And if you have to go look up stats or watching him play, you got to go back to college. So this pretty much his rookie season. He got hurt during the preseason, during the camp. He was supposed to be the starter. And then Sam Darnold did his amazing season, which got him the bag. You just keep hearing praises in camp, but haven't seen it. Can't go with somebody that's gonna be the first time. It's gonna be adjustment for him. Seeing the speed of the NFL, he might have some struggles. Yes, you have the most explosive receiver in the game, but can I guarantee that he's gonna connect with him? I don't know. He's not a vet, so we have to wait and see. But I'm just gonna go with the Bears. My eye test, no Caleb Williams. I seen it grow. I see improvement. I seen him in college. I know he got the arm strength. And we got the coaching now. We're just gonna go with the Bears in this one. All right. So that's the take. That's the pod. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please talk yourself into subscribe. Hit the bell icon. Comment, like. Give me a thumbs up. All right. And I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Let me know. Put your freedom of speech in the comment down below. Say your mind. Speak your mind, and I'll always answer back.